Hey guys, it's Lydia here, and today I am going to be doing another week of hairstyles video. Today we're going to be doing a week of scrunchies. I love scrunchies and I haven't showed them enough on this channel, so we're going to do a whole week of them. That way I get to show you all my favorite scrunchie hairstyles. Now, if you're wondering where I got all these scrunchies, I actually made them all, and I have a blog post about how I made them, which I will link below, but you could also just use any scrunchie you want. And if you want to, you could even take the scrunchies out of all these hairstyles if you're not a huge fan of them. These hairstyles will still look totally cute. It's just scrunchies are just so cute right now that I just am in love, so I have to wear them. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Let's dive in. For this first one, it is super easy. All you're gonna do is pull part of your hair up. So I'm gonna go from my temples to kind of the top of my head and pull all that hair up. But you could do more or less depending on what you like. Then all you have to do is grab your favorite scrunchie and put it around that ponytail. Then I'm just gonna pull up the hair right here to loosen it up slightly. And that is it. It's ridiculously easy. For this next one, you're going to start by parting your hair. You can do it really wherever you want. I'm going to do it kind of slightly off center. And then on both sides of my part, I'm going to grab kind of a medium-sized section, split it in two, and do a rope braid all the way back to the back of my head. And quick tip, when you're braiding, make sure to braid back, like braiding it when you're braiding it, braid it back. That way it's not going to make a weird bubble right there when you pull it back. So once it's long enough to reach the back of your head, just secure it with a bobby pin and repeat on the other side. Then take both braids to the back and secure it with an elastic. And then make sure you like how it looks from the front. And if you don't like pulling your hair just right at your hairline, you could also leave some hair out and then do it like a few inches back from your hairline if you prefer that. So then grab your scrunchie and pick up a little more hair around the tail of your two braids. And then just secure that with the scrunchie. And that is it. It's super quick and super easy, and you can even sub these braids for normal braids if you want that. For this next one, you're going to start with a side part. I mean, you don't absolutely have to, but I just think it makes it a little bit easier for me at least. Then pull all your hair over to one side and just do a fishtail braid. So split your hair in two and trade small side sections from one side to the other. And if you wanted to sub this with a regular braid or another kind of braid, you could totally do that as well. So once you've braided almost to the end, I'm leaving a few inches out, that way I can pull it apart. Then just pull on each individual piece of the braid. And then when you've pulled it apart, then just secure it with an elastic. So then all that's left to do is just secure the end of your braid with a scrunchie. And that is it. Next one, you're going to start by pulling all your hair into a high pony. I'm just going to rake my hair with my fingers because I want it to still remain a little messy. And then before I secure it in place, I'm going to pull out some pieces kind of around my face, just kind of like little baby hairs, just to make this a little more messy and less like a really tight ponytail, because I don't really like that look. But you could also make like a really tight ponytail if you wanted that, and that would look really cool too. So then I'm just going to secure that with an elastic. Then all you do is just put a scrunchie around the base. By the way, this one would look especially good on those of you with curly hair or just particularly kind of like wavy, a little bit more flyaway prone hair, because you let out those flyaways, you let your hair, your kind of natural curl pop, and it just looks purposeful, messy. This would be great for like a third day hairstyle. It just, the messier the better for this hairstyle. And that's actually it. I have seen this hairstyle all over Pinterest and all over Instagram, and I have to say I love it. For this next one, you're going to grab a section of hair at the crown of your head. And you can get a really big section or a smaller one, just depending on how big you want the braid to be. Then split that into 3 and braid it all the way down. And I'm just sticking to a really simple 3-strand braid, but you could even do something a little more fancy like a 4-strand, a 5-strand, a fishtail, a rope braid, just whatever you want to do. Once you've braided it all the way down, just secure it with an elastic. And then go in and just kind of fluff it out, make it a little more relaxed and bigger and a little bit fluffier. And then all you have to do now is just grab your favorite scrunchie and put all your hair into a low pony. And I'm going to fluff out the braid just a little more. And then in the front, I'm just kind of making sure I like the way it looks. I pin some of these pieces back, and that's it. Start with a section at the crown of your head and then split that into 3. And we're going to do a Dutch braid where you just braid under the middle section, incorporating hair as you go. And once you've Dutch braided all your hair, then just take your scrunchie and secure the hair in place. And the last time you pull the hair through, leave it looped. Or you could do a ponytail for this, just depending on what you like. And then I'm going to fluff out the braid because I love voluminous, big, fluffy braids. And if your ends are just really long, you can actually tuck them into the scrunchie just by looping them around and tucking them in. And that's it. For this final one, I'm going to start by pulling all my hair into another high ponytail and just secure that with an elastic. And then I'm just going to back comb with my fingers just to get a light fluffy tease. And then I'm just going to twist it loosely, and then I'm going to wrap it, so I'm going to go up and around and then kind of make it a little bit taller. And then I'm going to quickly pin that in place there. Then just take the ends and wrap them around the front and pin them in place as well. And then I'm just going to take my scrunchie, I'm using this white one again, and just put that on top of the bun. I'm trying to be gentle because I don't want to ruin this bun because I love it. And that is it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe below for more cute and fun hairstyles like this. And comment below about what hairstyle video or fashion video or whatever video you want to see next, because I love hearing from y'all. And I will see you soon. Bye guys. One thing. I'm laughing. Okay. I'm laughing. I don't know. Okay. So this is like, okay. Okay. So once it's long enough to read. Why am I laughing? Okay. Where did the scrunchie go? Oh, help. Oh dear. Where did it go? Oh no. Oh my goodness, where did the scrunchie go? I'm mad. Oh, let's use a white one. That'll work. I wish I had the platinum though. Here's the scrunchie. Waiting for the blender to stop.